In the previous chapter of this series, we scaffolded a script and a function to extend Data 360 with custom code. The next step is authoring. My name is Alba. Let's get into this. Imagine you author your code extension, deploy it to your org, and run it. If an error happens at that point, you have to find out why it happened, fix the code, redeploy, and run it again. Luckily, with Code Extension, you don't have to go through this, as you can author and debug custom code locally. Let me show you how. We'll start by writing the actual script implementation for the batch transform. This is a DLO in which we have information that was extracted from different resumes. Some characters extracted from resumes written in different languages are corrupted. Our script will clean those characters in their professional summary column. So let's prompt Cloud Code to update the script to fix corrupted characters in the professional summary column using the Python FTFY module. And we also ask it to intentionally do it wrong so we can simulate an error and then fix it, everything happening locally. We can see how Cloud updates our entrypoint.py file and how the FTFY module is being used to clean up our fields. So next, we will ask Cloud to use the scan command so that the config.json file and the requirements file are correctly updated with the permissions and dependencies. And we can see that the correct DLOs were picked for the config.json file, and also the FTFY library was included as a requirement. Because the code extension skill was picked, Cloud identified that it needs to continue with the workflow for running code extensions, and it is validating that all DLOs and DMOs used in our code exist in our org and have the expected fields. So let's ask Cloud to now run the script. Cloud picks the instruction and runs the script using a subset of your org data. It defaults to 1000 rows and it can be overwritten by custom code. Because we implemented the script with an error, it fails instantly. We simulated the error, but if the source of the error is not clear to you, you can use your favorite Python debugging techniques to find what's going on before deploying anything to your org. Fixing this is fast. I just asked Cloud to fix the error and run the script again. So it changed the type that is being passed to the function, and it's now running the script. And this time it passed. That handles batch transforms. Let's now update our chunking function. This time we will parse travel brochures in a custom way. We'll add more context to each chunk by prepending the travel agency name, and we are doing this for getting more accurate results. So let's ask Cloud to update the test chunking function to include custom chunking logic for ADL travel brochure DLL, extracting the agency name first, then splitting by paragraphs, and then prepending the agency name in every chunk. Note the entry point file has a different structure, as it is a function that works over our request and response objects. And here we can see our logic implemented. The next step would be to run the scan command to make sure the config.json and requirements files are up to date. And we also ask it to, after that, run the function locally. On top of the syntax, there is a difference between running functions and scripts. While scripts pull data directly from DLOs and DMOs in the org, functions are event-driven. When functions are deployed to an org, the Data 360 search indexing pipeline invokes it and passes the documents via the search request object. This implies during local testing, you need to simulate that input passing a JSON file to the test with parameter. Claude created the test data for us. We recommend working on this file to include all your edge cases. Note, if you make LLM gateway calls from your function, you need to create a connected app at the moment while we plan to enable authentication via the target or parameter. Finally, the function runs successfully. By authoring with AI and debugging locally with the SDK, we saved hours of deployment and testing time. We now have a robust data cleaning script and a reliable chunking function tested right on our laptop. In Chapter 3, we will take this validated code and deploy it to Data 360. What are your favorite Python debugging tools that you will use to build code extensions? Drop them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video if you found it helpful, and find all the video resources in the description below. Thank you.